नमस्कार, मैं आरबी सिंह यादव और आप देख रहे हैं मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल आरबी सिंह यादव एडिटर। आज दयालबाग के जो यूनिवर्सिटी है DEI दयालबाग विश्वविद्यालय, वहाँ पर इंजीनियर्स डे मनाया गया। हालांकि इंजीनियर्स डे 15 सितंबर को होता है, लेकिन आज ही उन्होंने एडवांस में कुछ विषम परिस्थितियों बस होते हैं कार्यक्रम तमाम, उनको हर चीज़ मनानी होती है तो वो मनाते हैं। तो इस मुद्दे पर मैं अब ज़्यादा न कह करके कुछ सुरेखा यादव जी के पास चलता हूं और उनसे बात करता हूं आज इंजीनियर्स डे पर DEI में क्या क्या हुआ और वो बताएंगे आपको। सुरेखा जी, राधा स्वामी बताइए।
आज जो DEI डीम्ड विश्वविद्यालय का इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज ने अपना कार्यक्रम किया था इंजीनियर्स डे के ऊपर, तो आपने भी देखा, मैं भी वहाँ उपस्थित थी। हमने देखा कि जो बैनर थे वो 15 सितंबर के बने हुए थे। नेचुरल है कि 15 सितंबर को ही इनको मनाना होगा, लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली ये जो है 15 सितंबर को संडे हो गया और संडे बच्चे 6 दिन पढ़ने के बाद में आना कम पसंद करते हैं। तो ये परिस्थितियाँ थी। दूसरा जो गेस्ट आए थे मिस्टर कुदेशिया जी, उन्होंने भी जो टाइम दिया होगा उस आधार पे इन्होंने किया होगा। उनकी भी कोई परिस्थितियाँ होंगी कि संडे के दिन ना आ पाए या कोई भी कारण हो। लेकिन मुझे खुशी इस बात की होती है कि 15 सितंबर बिफोर टाइम इन्होंने किया है, लेकिन जिस तरह की वहाँ उपस्थिति थी, जिस तरह के बनने वाले इंजीनियर्स वहाँ बच्चे मौजूद थे और उनको जो गाइडलाइन मिली वो देखने के बाद मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा। और मेरा मानना तो ये है कि ये दिन एक ना हो के जब चाहे तब मनाए, क्योंकि इससे जितना लोगों को बुला के लाभ मिल सकता है, बच्चों को जानकारियाँ हो सकती हैं, उतना फ़ायदा बच्चों को मिले, आगे की लाइफ में उसको इन लोगों को आगे बढ़ने में सहयोग मिले। तो जो चीज़ मुख्य अतिथि द्वारा वहाँ कही गई वो मैंने सुनी। हालांकि और एक खुशी और है कि वो भी यहीं इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज से पढ़ के DEI से ही गए थे। और मैंने ये देखा है DEI में पढ़ने वाले जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो भविष्य में जब पढ़ाई पूरी करके बाहर निकलते हैं तो वो इतने बड़े बड़े पदों पे पहुंच जाते हैं और वो जो काम करते हैं वो शायद जो है और किसी इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज के पढ़े हुए बच्चे नहीं कर पाते, क्योंकि वहाँ हो सकता है और कॉलेजेस में सिर्फ पढ़ाई को ही लेके बात होती हो, लेकिन यहाँ पे जो बच्चे बनते हैं वो ऑलराउंडर बनते हैं। वो जब ऑलराउंडर बनते हैं तो वहाँ जाते हैं तो वो अच्छे से अच्छी अपनी प्रस्तुति करते हैं और देश में जो काम अच्छे बनने हैं उसमें उनका विशेष सहयोग रहता है। ये मुझे देखने में आया। तो बस मैं इतना ही कहना चाहूँगी कि बच्चों को इसका भरपूर लाभ मिला। बच्चों ने देखा कि दयालबाग से पढ़ने के बाद में आगे जाके किस तरह से जो है देश में सहयोग करते हैं। देश के सारे कार्यक्रमों में इंजीनियर्स का जो काम होता है, नई नई चीज़ें तैयार करना और उसमें सहयोग करना, चाहे वो इलेक्ट्रिक साइड का है तो इलेक्ट्रिक साइड जाएगा, सिविल का तो सिविल में करेगा, मैकेनिकल साइड है तो मैकेनिकल साइड जाएगा। ये जितनी साइड इंजीनियरिंग की होती हैं, ऑटो वाला ऑटो में जाता है। तो ये सारी स्थिति जो है बच्चे पढ़ते हैं और अपने उसमें पढ़ के और उन्हीं क्षेत्रों में महारत हासिल करते हैं। और बस मैं उनको ये आज अपनी तरफ से एक आशीर्वाद और देना चाहती हूँ, जो आगामी इंजीनियर बनने वाले हैं वो इसी तरह से जब DEI से पढ़ के जाएँ तो DEI का, अपने माता पिता का, अपने देश का नाम रोशन करें। धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू सुरेखा जी, आपने बहुत अच्छी बात कही। और दर्शकों से एक अपील कर दीजिए कि इस वीडियो को पूरा देखें, क्योंकि कुदेशिया जी ने जो बोला था उनकी एक एक बात बड़ी इम्पोर्टेंट थी। उनकी जो जिस फर्म में वो काम करते हैं उनके जो दृश्य जो उनको अपने बना करके लाए थे डिवाइस, उसमें वो चीज़ें दिखाई उन्होंने जो मैं समझता हूँ कि बहुत ही मार्केबल थी और उनसे जो इंजीनियर्स बनेंगे उनके लिए बड़ा मतलब सहूलियत मिल सकती है इनके भाषण से। तो सुरेखा जी इस बात पर और
नहीं, बस उसके साथ एक बात और मैं कहना चाहती हूँ कि उन्होंने एक क्वेश्चन पूछा था। मैं वहाँ मौजूद थी। उन्होंने कहा कि ये चीज़ें आपके साथ रहती हैं, इसके अलावा और क्या चीज़ साथ रहती है। तो मैं बोलना चाह रही थी लेकिन उन्होंने मुझसे कहा भी कि मैम आप बोलिए, लेकिन मैंने इसलिए नहीं बोला क्योंकि उसमें हो सकता है बहुत से लोगों की दो राय हो,
हाँ।
लेकिन मेरी एक राय है वो मैं ज़रूर अब बोलना
बिल्कुल,
चाहूँगी।
अब बोलिए।
देखिए, उनका एक मकसद था कि भाई जब कोई लोग आगे काम करते हैं, बढ़ते हैं, तो उसको बहुत सारी चीज़ों के सहयोग के साथ साथ एक बहुत बड़ा उसके अंदर गुण होना चाहिए आत्मविश्वास का, कि अगर आपके अंदर सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस है तो निश्चित तौर पे आप आगे बढ़ते हैं। लेकिन उसके साथ मैं एक बात और जोड़ना चाहती हूँ कि इस सारी मेहनत के साथ साथ नियति में हम रहते हैं, प्रकृति में हम रहते हैं, हम एक अपार शक्ति को मानते हैं। वो जो अपार शक्ति है उसका भी हमारे ऊपर वरद हस्त होता है, तो हम दिन दोगुनी रात चौगुनी तरक्की कर सकते हैं। ये मेरा उनको जवाब था, जो शायद वो वीडियो देखें तो इस जवाब को देखें। अब मैं अपने दर्शकों से निवेदन करना चाहती हूँ कि प्लीज़ आपको अच्छी अच्छी जानकारियाँ हमारे YouTube चैनल के माध्यम से मिलती हैं, और इसमें सभी छात्र, सभी लोग सब इसमें बढ़ चढ़ के हिस्सा लेके इसे सब्सक्राइब करें, लाइक करें, और जानकारी होने के बाद वीडियो पूरा देखें, तभी सारी जानकारियाँ मिल पाएंगी। थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू सुरेखा जी। ये थी सुरेखा जी। और अब हम DI के उस कैंपस में चलते हैं जहाँ पर ये कार्यक्रम आयोजित किया गया था। वो वीडियो देखिए, पूरा लंबा है काफ़ी वीडियो, मैं समझता हूँ 1 घंटे का भी हो सकता है। लेकिन वहाँ जो वक्ता थे, शायद DK चतुर्वेदी जो आयोजन करता थे, और C पटवर्धन साहब जो डायरेक्टर थे, और कुदैसिया जी वो एक कंपनी के बहुत बड़े मुलाजिम थे, और उन्होंने उस कंपनी द्वारा देश और विदेश में क्या क्या योगदान दिया जा रहा है अपनी कंपनी के माध्यम से, जो प्रोडक्ट वो करते हैं, बनाते हैं। मैं ख़ास तौर पर शायद इलेक्ट्रिकल का सबसे ज़्यादा उन्होंने जो दिखाया, वो सारी चीज़ें हम लोगों ने इस वीडियो में रिकॉर्ड की हैं, वो आप देखें। अब फिर उसके बाद अपनी टिप्पणी भी करें, अपनी राय रखें। तो देखिए अब ये वीडियो।
And international conferences. Mechanical Engineering Department published high quality impact factor research papers and patents in mechanical sector. Collaborations and partnership. DI has a rich history and culture of bringing out the best in terms of innovations and follows a multidisciplinary approach. In this context, collaborations have been done with the dairy, and patent has been published on the following areas: low fat cum sugar lemongrass flavored milk. Also, we have developed adaptive and smart flavor selection beverage dispensing machine. I wish to congratulate all the staff members, students, who not only contributed in making this journey a memorable one, but also to all those who participated in these competitions and activities. In the end, I would like to ask a couple of questions and then stop. अंत में मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूँ, that is something general knowledge question. Have you heard any doctor for tongue, any specialist for tongue? You heard heart specialist, dental specialist, kidney specialist, liver specialist. Have you heard that any doctor who is a specialist in tongue? No. Answer is no. And why? What is the reason why the medical science developed and the specialists available for every organ of the body? Why they forget to prepare the specialist for tongue? जीभ, परंतु जो जीभ पे लगे घाव होते हैं वो 2-4 दिन हफ्ते भर में ठीक हो जाते हैं, अपने आप ठीक होते हैं। परंतु दांतों के जो घाव होते हैं वो अपने आप ठीक नहीं होते, आपको डॉक्टर के पास जाना पड़ता है। क्या आपको मालूम है कि बॉडी का कौन सा ऑर्गन ऐसा है जो जन्म से आपके साथ होता है और मृत्यु तक आपके साथ रहता है? कौन सा पार्ट ऐसा है जो चेंज नहीं होता, रिप्लेस नहीं होता? आप कहेंगे हार्ट रिप्लेस हो जाता है, बाईपास सर्जरीज हो जाती है, किडनी रिप्लेस हो जाती है, बोन्स रिप्लेस हो जाती है। केवल एकमात्र जीभ ऐसी शरीर का अंग है जो रिप्लेस नहीं होती और जन्म से मृत्यु तक आपके साथ रहती है। बट इट्स वेरी अनफॉर्चुनेट दैट वी आर नॉट एबल टू यूज इट प्रॉपरली। हम उसका उपयोग करना नहीं जानते हैं, ये सबसे बड़ा दुर्भाग्य है हमारा। पहले तोलो फिर बोलो। वाणी वीणा बने, बाण न बन जाए। अक्सर जो है हम बोलते हैं वो आदमी के दिल तक लग जाता है। इसीलिए मैं कह रहा था कि जीभ पर लगा हुआ घाव तो बहुत आसानी से ठीक हो जाता है, परंतु जीभ से लगा हुआ घाव पूरी जिंदगी ठीक नहीं। इसलिए बोलते वक्त बहुत कॉशियस रहिए व्हाट यू आर सेइंग, और उसी को आप अपने पर अपना के देखिए कि अगर ये चीज़ कोई दूसरा आपसे कहेगा तो कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं कि आपको घाव लग जाए। अगर आप इस चीज़ को तोलेंगे पहले और फिर बोलेंगे तो आप बहुत आगे बढ़ेंगे जिंदगी में। किसी ने कहा है बोलना है, अगर बोलना है तो मधुर बोल, कड़वा बोलने के लिए लोग हैं। अगर रखना है कदम तो आगे रख, पीछे खींचने के लिए तो लोग हैं ना। सपना देखना है तो ऊंचा देख, नीचा दिखाने के लिए तो लोग हैं ना। तू अपने अंदर जुनून की चिंगारी भड़का, जलने के लिए तो लोग हैं। प्यार करना है तो खुद से कर, नफरत करने के लिए लोग हैं। तू अपनी अलग पहचान बना, भीड़ में चलने के लिए तो लोग हैं। तू कुछ करके दिखा, तू कुछ करके दिखा दुनिया को, तू कुछ करके दिखा दुनिया को, ताली बजाने के लिए लोग हैं। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable insights.
I kindly invite Dr. Ashok Yadav, sir, Head of the Department, Agricultural Engineering, to kindly come for the introduction of our today's chief guest.
Respected Director, sir, Treasurer, Madam, Head of the Departments, Principal TC, other teachers, guests, and my dear students. It is a proud privilege for me to introduce the chief guest of today's function, Engineers Day, Mr. Kaushal Kudesia. With a distinguished career spanning over 3 decades, Mr. Kaushal Kudesia currently heads the railways business at KEC International Limited, a key division of RPG Group. A proud alumnus of the Albag Educational Institute and Electrical Engineering graduate 1987 batch, he brings years of extensive experience in managing large-scale infrastructure projects across power and transportation sectors. Throughout his impressive tenure at KEC International, he has progressed through various leadership roles, eventually becoming the head of transmission and distribution T&D business before assuming leadership of the railways division. Mr. Kudesia has spearheaded numerous significant projects, including the nation's first RRTS project and the groundbreaking electric train operation in Assam. Under his guidance, the railways business has achieved tremendous growth, with revenue growing 4 times between financial year 2018 to 24. He has not only diversified the railways business from electrification to metros, civil composites, tunnel ventilation, signaling and telecommunications, but has also led to the internationalization of the business with expansion of projects overseas. Under the proficient leadership, KEC International Limited has attained remarkable milestones, including receiving the prestigious EPC World Award. As the founder chairman of Railways Business Division at the Indian Electrical and Electronics Manufacturers Association IEEMA and an active executive member of Railways committees at CII and FICCI, Mr. Kodesia has catalyzed significant changes promoting collaborations between contractors and railway authorities. He is recognized authority in railway EPC industry and played an active role in advocating the issues faced by industry to the concerned policy makers for redressal, thereby strengthening the capitalization of railways and inducing growth in the sector. For his excellence contributions, Mr. Kodesia has been awarded the Outstanding Achievers Award from the RPZ Group in 2020. Beyond his professional accomplishments, he is a gifted orator, accomplished writer, and inspiring motivator. As a mentor, he guides his team with wisdom and insights, serving as leading light in their professional journeys. With his unwavering commitment to excellence, strategic vision, and profound industry knowledge, Mr. Kodesia continues to drive the company's growth trajectory and lead the railways business towards greater heights, even amid the most challenging circumstances. Let us hear from him about the experience and insights on the organization's journey. I humbly request Mr. Kodesia for his profound words of wisdom.
शुक्रिया, नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल, good evening friends. It's actually a privilege and honor for me to stand here in this college on this dais. Some 41 years ago I was sitting there and actually not in the front seat, the last seat. From there to here, it has taken a long 37 years. I registered in 1987, today we are in 2024, some 34 years, and I was here some 3-4 months back also speaking to the gathering like here, and there also I said the same thing which I want to say today again, that in these 37 years I have not become any expert. I am not an expert in anything. I am not a subject matter expert. I do not have any knowledge with me. What I bring on table, what I bring here today is nothing but this grey hairs. ये सफ़ेद बाल के अलावा इन 37 साल में मैंने कुछ नहीं कमाया है. And this grey hairs comes with a guarantee. The guarantee which comes with this grey hairs is this: ये बाल धूप में सफ़ेद नहीं हुए. They have weathered the storm. Many people call them grey hairs. Many people call them experience. Many people call these grey hairs by different names. I call this grey hairs wisdom. And today what I bring here on this platform is some amount of wisdom which probably would help you also to reach different heights in your career. And please do not benchmark with me. I am nothing. If you want to say that you want to benchmark with me, I have not accomplished anything great. There are many higher, better achievements which are waiting for you outside this campus. And I have seen that whatever we learn here in this campus definitely helps us to grow higher and faster. So today we will be talking about and somebody was talking me that in my bios, somebody was saying that we do execute large infrastructure projects. So some amount of time I will be spending here on telling you what kind of work we do and how do we do it and what make it different. But before going to that, a week back we have the Teachers' Day, 5 September. And on the 5th September, one person came into my cabin and said, "Sir, I am really thankful to you for teaching me all the skills which I wouldn't have learnt outside." I said, "Thank you." दूसरा बंदा आया, उसने भी यही बोला, मैंने उसको भी थैंक यू बोला. तीसरा आया, चौथा आया. Then the 5th person came and said the same thing, "Sir, I am very thankful to you for teaching us all this." And I said, "Hang on, बहुत हो गया. Now you get the balance 4 people also back." So I called all 5 of them in my cabin and said, "Look, I can be a mentor, I could be a trainer, I could be anything else, but I am not a teacher." Because there is a huge difference between a teacher and a trainer. Trainer does it for his own self. If I am teaching you something, if I am telling you something, I am trying to make my own life better. Because if you understand what I want, then I don't have to do that job. You will do that job for me, so my life will become better. So I am training you, I am teaching you, I am mentoring you for my own reason, for my own benefit, for my selfish interest. The teacher does it selflessly. And that's the difference between a teacher and a professional. Whatever we do as a professional, it is for our own interest. Whatever teacher does, he does it for your interest. He does not have any inherent or under the line interest in teaching you, mentoring you. So the recognition which the people who actually deserve that recognition are your teachers. Your director sitting over here, who is my batchmate and also my good friend, they are the people who are doing the service to the organization, to the nation, the service to the next generation. They are actually inventing the knowledge. Like I said, I do not bring any knowledge on the table, I only bring the wisdom. But your teachers, your professors, your director, they are inventing the knowledge, they are transferring that knowledge, they are helping the nation to grow by developing you into good engineers. So if there is someone who should be recognized, if there is somebody who should be honored on this diet, not even today but always, should be your own professors, should be your own teachers who are spending sleepless nights just to ensure that you become a better engineer than them. But मैं ताली का इंतजार कर रहा था यार, मैंने इतनी जोर से बढ़िया बात बोली, तुम्हें ताली भी नहीं हो जाएगी. तालियां मांगने से मिलने वाली बात अच्छी नहीं होती. तालियां तो अपने आप मिलनी चाहिए, जैसे चतुर्वेदी साहब ने बोला, तालियां तो अपने आप बजनी चाहिए थी. अभी आपने बोला था ना सर, आप अच्छा करेंगे तो तालियां अपने आप बजेंगी. बट उसी कॉन्फ्रेंस में जिसमें मैंने 4 महीने पहले 5 महीने पहले यहीं आकर बात करी थी, उसमें मैंने एक बात और भी बोली थी. मैंने ये बोला था कि मैं बहुत अच्छा तो नहीं हूँ, मैं उतना अच्छा भी नहीं हूँ जितने आपके प्रोफेसर एंड डायरेक्टर साहब हैं, लेकिन कुछ तो हूँ. मैं शायद उतना बड़ा नहीं हूँ, लेकिन थोड़ा बड़ा तो हूँ. कुछ तो सीखा है, कुछ तो सिखाया है, कुछ तो है मेरे पास बताने के लिए, और वही बताने के लिए मैं आज आया हूँ. आपके डायरेक्टर साहब ने बोला था मुझे 15 मिनट का टाइम है. भाई साहब सॉरी, मैंने आपकी बात कभी ज़िंदगी में आज तक नहीं मानी, तो आज भी नहीं मानूंगा. हो सकता है 20-25 मिनट ले लूँ, लेकिन एक वादा है, जब मैं यहाँ से जाऊँगा तो आप 2 में से एक चीज़ कर रहे होंगे, या तो मेरी तारीफ कर रहे होंगे या मेरे को गाली कर रहे होंगे. बीच का कोई नहीं होगा. या तो आपको अच्छा लगेगा या खराब लगेगा, चॉइस आपकी है. अच्छा लगे तो बता देना, बुरा लगे तो बिल्कुल मत बताना. सो लेट मी स्टार्ट on this, and this specifically was asked by your director to me that आप इतने बड़े बड़े प्रोजेक्ट्स हैंडल करते कैसे हैं. अब that was, and it happened some 3 days back. 3 days back I just called him up and कहा भाई तुमने मुझे बुला तो लिया, लेकिन मुझसे वो कह भी रहे हो कि तुम्हें आकर बोलना, लेकिन मुझे बोलना क्या है. Then he was referring to something and he said कि भाई you are doing lot of big EPC projects, how do you do it? Can you share your wisdom? He didn't use the word knowledge because he knows that I don't have any knowledge. He used the word wisdom. So can you use your wisdom? Can you share your wisdom with my people, my students? Again, his selfless interest in teaching you all the wisdom which I bring with me. So therefore I tried to put up a presentation together. In fact, I didn't try to put this presentation together. There were some good, bright students or प्रोफेशनल्स who have joined us recently like you. आप लोग सब चैट जीपीटी वाले लोग हो, ऐसे कुछ चैट जीपीटी वाले लोग थे, उन्होंने कुछ फटाफट करके कुछ बना दिया और मुझे बता दिया कि भाई ये मैंने बना दिया, अब आपको जो मर्जी हो जाके बोल देना. तो दैट्स व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू डू नाउ. बट बिफोर आई गेट इनटू माय प्रेजेंटेशन आई वुड लाइक टू टेक 2 minutes इन ट्राइंग टू एक्सप्लेन व्हाट डू वी डू. मैं हूँ क्या, कि तो क्या हूँ, उससे पहले कि मैं क्या करता हूँ वो बताना चाहूँगा. तो विच स्लाइड इज दिस? स्लाइड चेंजर इज दिस? Which one changes the slide here? हम टेक्नोलॉजी वाले हो गए आजकल. Okay, so I come from a group which is called RPG group, RP Goenka group, which is a very old group. It was actually established in 1979. Ram Prasad Goenka ji ने इस ग्रुप को फाउंड किया था. Mr. Harsh Goenka is the current chairman of this group. We have a turnover of around 4 billion USD. अब 4 billion USD को अगर रुपए में ट्रांसफ़र करेंगे तो करीब 40,000 करोड़ के आसपास हम बात कर रहे हैं. 40,000 करोड़ में जीरो कितने होते हैं मुझे नहीं पता, इसलिए हमने उसको थोड़ा आसान कर दिया, 4 बिलियन बोल देते हैं. तो फिर मालूम है कि कोई जीरो नहीं है. नो कन्फ्यूजन, 4 बिलियन, नो 40,000 करोड़. वी हैव फुटप्रिंट्स इन 110 countries. वी आर वर्किंग ऑपरेटिंग आउट ऑफ द 110 countries. वी आर वन ऑफ द फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग बिजनेस ग्रुप. वी हैव मोर देन 20,000 employees. And KEC as a company was acquired by RPG Group in 1982. In RPG Group, we have 6 companies. KEC is the largest, the flagship company. We also have the Seat Tires. We have a Jansar as an IT company. We have RPG Life Sciences as a pharmaceuticals company. Rechem RPG as a technology company. And Harrison Malayalam, where we have the farms. We grow tree. We grow rubber. A small slide about the KEC. What we saw there, 40% of the RPG Group is KEC. So in KEC we have 6 verticals. Railway is one of them. I head the railway vertical of KEC. Another vertical is civil. Then we also have urban infra. We have solar. We have cables. We have oil and gas. We have smart infra. And we also have power and transmission distribution. In fact, power and transmission this is our original business. We started this business with TND, and then we have diversified into different businesses. More than 7,700 employees. They come from the 37 different countries. Our revenue is around 2.1 billion, which is almost half of the revenue of the RPG Group. We have 8 manufacturing units, 8 factories हैं हमारी, जिसमें से 3 overseas हैं and 5 are in India. We manufacture transmission line towers. There we also manufacture the cables, conductors, and also some part of the transmission line accessories. We have projects running in more than 30 countries. We have 2 countries where even the railway projects are going on. This is what we believe. Our purpose statement is that we transform lives by building sustainable world-class infrastructure. Now, we'll spend one minute on this. There was a movie called Swadesh. शाहरुख खान साहब का बड़ा फैन हूँ मैं, तो कई बार अपने स्पीचेज में शाहरुख खान साहब की बात करता हूँ. तो स्वदेश पिक्चर किसी ने देखी थी? एक ही हाथ उठा. मतलब शाहरुख खान की ज़्यादा फैन नहीं है, काफ़ी है. ओके. सो उस पिक्चर में एक जगह पर एक बहुत ओल्ड लेडी का सीन है, और वो पावर जनरेट करते हैं, पावर ट्रांसमिट करते हैं, और एक छोटा सा सीन है, बत्ती आ गई. दैट्स व्हाट वी डू. We take the electricity from the powerhouses to the last house in the last village. 1.5 years back, the government of India announced that we have all the villages electrified in India. We have contributed a bit in that. When we say electrification of Indian railways, we have almost finishing entire 65,000 kilometers of railway electrification. 40% of that is done by us. So out of 65,000 kilometers, 25,000 kilometers is done by us, and that electrification has helped in two ways. One, it has reduced the carbon footprint, because when you are doing the traction by diesel or by steam, the carbon footprint is very high, but the moment you switch over to electricity, the carbon footprint is very low. And second thing, it has saved us a lot of foreign exchange, because when you are running on diesel, you are buying it from overseas. You are paying them in dollars. Whereas when you are generating electricity in India and using electricity for the traction, then you are not spending in foreign currency. So you are reducing your foreign currency. So this is what we do. This is what we say into our purpose statement, that we will continue to build this sustainable world-class infrastructure, be it transmission line, be it railways, be it factories, be it industries, be it real estate buildings, whatnot. So we are there as one of the largest EPC player in India. Probably L&T is the only one who is bigger than us. Otherwise, we are number 2 in EPC business. For doing this, we believe into 4 things, and that's what we call is our vision. And this vision is not only for KEC, that vision is for the entire RPG group. The first vision is unleash talent. Talent is available in different forms, different places with different people. How do you unleash that talent to use it for the success, for building the sustainable infrastructure? You touch lives. When that lady said, Bhakti aa gayi, you have in a way you have touched life. When you have created a new railway line, you are touching the lives of the people, because now they have faster trains going to their house. 37 years or maybe 50 years ago, when my father used to travel from Indore to Delhi, he used to travel for 36 hours. Today the distance is done in 12 hours. Because we have a Vande Bharat train running from Indore to Delhi, which is done in 12 hours. That's how we are touching life. That's right, how we are impacting the life. Outperform. So whatever we are doing, we will outperform. But the best is, while doing all of this, be happy. Khush raho, khush rakho. And that's why for our group, the tagline is Hello Happiness. So whatever we do, we try to bring the happiness to the people, to the students sitting over there, every single stakeholder for us, and there are many stakeholders. You are one of them. As a public, you are one of the stakeholders which we have. We say hello to happiness for them. So that's a small brief about our company or what we do. Now I will be taking you through some glimpse of some of the toughest projects which I have done. Not KEC has done, because I have been with KEC for 31 years. Many difficult projects I have done. KEC has done probably tougher than that also, but I will be talking about only those which I have personally executed, not executed, but personally supervised. So this is the first project. This is a transmission line which we have created in Leh, Ladakh. Now the Ladakh, there you do not have oxygen levels. If you walk 1 kilometer, you start feeling breathless. There we have created, and the mountains, and the problem with the Ladakh mountains is they are very brittle. गड्ढा खोदने जाते तो पूरा पहाड़ नीचे गिर जाता है. In those terrain, in that terrain, we have created a transmission line. आप लोगों ने सबने ड्रास का नाम सुना होगा. ड्रास, कारगिल, सामने पाकिस्तान आर्टिलरी वाले बैठे होते थे, और on this side we were constructing a substation. This Dras area is the second coldest place in world. The snow, you have snow there for all 12 months, and you have Pakistan artillery guns sitting just in front of you. And we were doing the excavation here, we were getting live artilleries. We used to call military कि भाई ये बम मिला है, इसको पहले डिस्पोज करो, उसके बाद हम आगे काम शुरू करें. We executed the project here. This is another, there was some mention of this in the bio sketch also. The first photo shows a viaduct constructed. If you see closely, you will find this viaduct is first crossing a road, then a metro line, and then it is reaching to this destination. So this viaduct has actually crossed. It was a more than 100-meter viaduct crossing a road, national highway, and a metro line, and then getting metro. It was a difficult project. The other side is again the RRTS project. Here we have launched this bridge over 4 railway tracks, very busy railway track. This bridge is launched over Delhi Howrah main line, a line which have a train every minute. On that track, launching this girder was really a difficult job. How we did it, we will talk about it a little later. This is another interesting thing. If you see from that side, the third line is coming. The two lines, track lines, you can see they were very clearly coming. We were constructing the third line. At this point, we found that there is no land on this side. There is no space to draw the third line. Then we created an ROR, which is called rail over rail. So it's a rail over rail bridge. We brought the train from this side to this side, left to right of the double line. Again, one of the very prestigious projects. If you will go to the railway website, especially the RVNL website, you will find a lot of mention about this ROR. This was constructed by us. ये आपका कुछ हैंग हो गया है. This is Padma River crossing. This is in Bangladesh. Every single tower is in water. So you have to not only do the piling in water, but you also have to lay the conductor on the water. So a lot of boats were used for laying this transmission line. But iska bada bhai is the next photograph. This is Haldia River crossing tower. The height of this tower, which you see, is 236 meters, which is 75% of Eiffel Tower. The weight of this single tower is 1,700 tons, and it is sitting in the middle of the city. It was a hell of a job to construct this tower because you have a boat there. If there is a high tide, the boat will go up. If there is a low tide, the boat will go down. How do you manage your crane? Because with the high tide and low tide, the level is going up and down. And then there is a ship crossing. Now you have a boat there holding the crane. Suddenly the ship comes. And then the back pressure, your whole crane becomes topsy-turvy. It was a challenge of like anything in 1,700 metric ton of erection at 236 meter height, where the air was flowing at 200 km per hour. And we had to take the people up there and get the erection done. So I have just shared you some of these projects. Do you think they were difficult? Yes. So what if I ask you, what was the one single thing which could have helped us to do this? There were many things which helped us to do it. What would be that one single thing which you feel that would have helped us to complete these projects? You are saying something, ma'am? So the only single thing which helped us doing this project was, ये मैं कर सकता हूँ. We believe in a motto, and we keep on saying this to everyone in our project team, कि दुनिया में कोई भी आदमी, कोई भी कंपनी जिस प्रोजेक्ट को कर सकती है, तो हम भी कर सकते हैं. We are not less than anybody. We may not be the best, but there is nobody better than us. Some small things. Vision, strategy, planning, goals, objective, resource. There are too many things written there. The most important thing here is how do you mobilize your resources? You can see there is a 4M written there. What is this 4M? Anybody knows about this 4Ms? Can anybody talk about this 4M? मैं बता देता हूँ. ये 4M होते हैं: man, material, machine and method. I will give you a small story here just to make you understand how a difficult project can be done. Small story, my personal life story, my wife's personal life story, which is sitting here. And I can tell you, the story which I am going to tell you is the most difficult project we executed together. At the night, 11 o'clock in the hospital, my doctor told me that my son have dengue, and we are talking about 2006, where dengue still was a very big disease. That night, 11 o'clock, the doctor told us that your son has dengue. The platelet count is less than 10,000, which is supposed to be a minimum 50,000. I said, okay, let us start the treatment. He said, but sorry, we cannot start the treatment till 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Because the only treatment available is you have to extract the platelets from somebody else's blood and inject it into him. And the machine which can extract the blood platelets will start working tomorrow morning 10 o'clock, and therefore you have to wait for next 11 hours. Believe me, that was the most difficult project I ever done in my life. But what we did? We started with method. So I had a friend whose elder brother was a doctor. I contacted him. By that time, 2006, the mobile phones had come, the conference call was easily possible. I called my friend, he called his brother. His brother was a doctor, but he couldn't find an answer, so he called another doctor. He also couldn't find an answer. They together called third doctor. He could also not find the answer, and we contacted fourth or fifth doctor. By the time we reached the fifth doctor, he was the SDM hospital of Jaipur, the in charge of the blood bank. And he said, yes, you don't have to wait till tomorrow morning. There is a method which is called RDP. That is the SDP, this is RDP. The difference here is that in SDP you get 50,000 platelet in one go. The SDP you get only 5,000. But if you can manufacture RDP, you can start the injecting right now. And the hospital we were in, they said, yes, we have that machine. So two problems solved. Method was now available, machine was now available. What was required? Man and material. What was the material in this case? Blood. And who was the man? Donor. But by that time, two of my managers, my wife is already in emotions because she is counting that time. My two managers had come, they started calling up everybody. Within 1.5 hours, there were 54 positive donors available in that hall. And we started that RDP manufacturing. And by 4 o'clock in the morning, the first RDP was injected. By that time, 11 o'clock, the machine started operating. His platelet level has gone up from the 5,000 to around 15,000 and 20,000. And then the machine started working. And so this is a case study, and we actually use it very regularly in our KEC company, that this is how you manage a project. You have to understand how will you do it. That's the first step, method. Then you have to start working on the other three resources. You have to get the right man, you have to get the right people, the right material, you have to get the right machinery. And then you can do it. And that's what it is written in the first column. Manage the resources. Execution capabilities is actually part of the method statement. The second difficult question is decision making. When you are going to make a decision, you will always face a dilemma. ये करूँगा तो ये होगा और ये करूँगा तो ये होगा. ये करूँ कि ये करूँ. That dilemma will always come. You will always have the pros and cons. As a leader, you have to take a decision. And then, more than taking the decision, you have to own that decision. If it goes well, it is yours. If it goes bad, it is also yours. Collaboration, another thing. But the last item, which is most important, is the result orientation. The me is not important. चतुर्वेदी साहब बात कर रहे थे जुबान की, जीभ की, कि जीभ का कोई डॉक्टर नहीं होता. With due permission, sir, जीभ is only a mean to communicate your emotions. What hurts the people is not the tongue, but the emotions behind that. सो यू जीव की कोई भी गलती नहीं है, वो तो वही कहर कर रही है जो आपने उसको बोला करने के लिए, जो आपके इमोशंस ने करने को बोला. द प्रॉब्लम लाइज विद योर इमोशंस, योर इमोशन quotient, your capability to handle your emotions. And let me also tell you one more side of this. The person who gets impacted by the tongue, the words से जो नाराज हो जाता है, बुरा कर लेता है, उससे बड़ा बेवकूफ इस दुनिया में कोई नहीं. Because the problem lies with the person who is using the wrong words. He is immature. He is not able to carry his emotions well. Why should you bother? It is his problem, yaar. छोड़ दो. So that's what it is here. Focus on the result. You can achieve it by any means. Sorry sir, थोड़ा सा आपको contradict कर दिया मैंने. But again, you are knowledge, I am wisdom. यार तुम्हारा करेंगे बंद हो गया. Now this brings to me a question. Are leaders born or made? Made. Good. Anybody else has a different thought about it? आपके पीछे से आवाज नहीं आ रही है. They are born. Good. They are born. There are people who talk about they are made. If we go back to the history, some 1800th century, then you will find that there is a theory prevailing which says the leaders are born. Shivaji was a born leader. Rana Pratap was a born leader. Akbar was a born leader. Abraham Lincoln was a born leader. Mahatma Gandhi was a born leader. There was a theory which used to say that the leaders are born. And then somebody smart like this girl here said, no, that's wrong. Leadership can be nurtured. You can create leaders, you can make leaders. Today, my wisdom, and not only my wisdom, many of the philosophers on this are saying that you need to have the inherent talents, but you also need to nurture them. So it is not possible every stone cannot be cut into a diamond. There has to be an inherent capability to turn into a diamond. But the stone in itself, despite of having all the inherent capabilities, is not a diamond unless it is cut and polished. So there is a one set of skill set, there are some set of talent available which needs polishing and curating to become a great leader. I will also give you a couple of examples. आपकी जनरेशन का मैं दे नहीं पाऊंगा, मेरी जनरेशन के आप समझ नहीं पाएंगे, तो एग्जाम्पल मैं बीच की जनरेशन का लेता हूँ. वीरेंद्र सहवाग was called that he is gifted a unique quality of the hand-eye coordination. Again, very gifted. He was also nurtured, curated, and then he also became a great. There was also one great which I like the most, is Rahul Dravid. He was not as gifted as the other two. He did not have a very specific, but he also had the talent. And what was the talent which Rahul Dravid had? It was his talent was commitment, consistency, and class. Natural skill sets available, everybody have that. ऐसा कोई आदमी नहीं है इस धरती पर जिसकी कोई inherent qualities ना हो. The only thing which is required to identify those qualities, give them a direction and nurture it. लोगों को मिला दीजिए, you will start acting into the external environment. The environment will tell you where to go, and that will take you to the next level, which is the leadership. Now, what is the role of institution? This institution, how can this help you in becoming the leader which you want? If you see the center column, I will not go to the truth because my wife is already saying what time is it. So, educational institutions and role model help you in knowledge transfer. They help you in formal training. to help you in life. Make a maximum use of this institute. This will help you in becoming a bigger leader tomorrow. And one of the inherent qualities of leaders are they are a great learner. Going back to the same quality, this sheet, for your innate strengths, converting them into cultivated strength, you need to be a good learner. Every step, every day you have to learn. Today morning in the car when I was going through the presentation made by my team, I was telling my wife, इन बच्चों से कितना सीखने को मिलता है. Every time I interact with a youngster, they say कि I have taught them something, but the fact is they have taught me more than what they have learned from me. So every great leader, and I'm not saying I'm a great leader by the way, but I am definitely a good learner. This is the last slide in my presentation, last but one in fact. This has been, मुझे समझ में नहीं आई थी, लेकिन मेरी टीम ने बोला कि वहाँ पे जितने लोग बैठे हैं वो सब जेन जी है, तो ये स्लाइड शायद जेन जी वाले इससे अपने आप को रिलेट कर पाए. सो ये स्लाइड ये कहती है कि हमारी जनरेशन में और आपकी जनरेशन में एक बहुत बड़ा डिफरेंस है, और वो है नीचे वाला यांग वाला. हमारे टाइम में अगर हमको कुछ नहीं आता था तो हम बहुत खुश होते थे. हम बोलते थे कि तन को सुख देना है तो मूर्ख बन के रहे. इफ यू वांट टू गिव, अपने आप को खुश रखना है, अपने आप को आराम देना है तो मूर्ख बन के रहे. आज की जनरेशन में वो नहीं है. इन योर जनरेशन इट इज नॉट देयर. You are trying to identify what are the shortcomings with you, and you are trying to develop those skills in you. So this is the first cycle. Then you go back to the learning, and learning is not easy. Learning is tough. Chat GPT को भी से पे presentation बनाने के लिए समझना पड़ता है कि कैसे बनाएंगे. So learning is not easy. You have to put your heart and soul in learning, and then only you can learn. The learning gets enhanced when you reach to the turn. Turn means when you are struggling in some way or the other. When you are struggling, your learning goes up, your implementation of learning goes up. And then, if you have passed through the three cycles, you reach the fourth cycle. The fourth cycle is earn. What do you earn? If you have learned, if you have faced the turn, what do you learn? What do you earn other than the money? The first thing you earn, which I started my presentation with, is the first C, is confidence. Once you have learned the things and used their practical life and turned the tide, the best thing you earn is the confidence. The second thing which you earn from all these things is the credibility. सामने वाले को पता है कि ये कर लेगा, तो हम ये बोलते हैं कि अगर दुनिया में कोई भी कर लेगा तो हम कर देंगे. That comes from the credibility which we have earned through passing through these turns. And the third thing which we earn from all this exercise is the commitment to learn more. And my apologies, पांचवा पॉइंट मेरे को समझ में नहीं आया. मेरी टीम ने बहुत समझाने की कोशिश की कि इसका बर्न का यर्न से क्या संबंध है. मेरे को उन्होंने बहुत समझाने की कोशिश की, मेरे को समझ में नहीं आया. इतना समझ में आया कि सब ये सब हो जाएगा, then you will start your burning your energies into the right direction, and that it will take you towards the greater heights. And that's how you lead. That's how you become better leader. And when you become the better leader, you can do anything in this world. The only thing which you need is the confidence. I can do this, I will do this. Thank you. So as I said, I have taken a little more. Hopefully they have appreciated it. If not, आपकी कोई choice नहीं, जिसको उन्होंने बुलाया था.
देखिए, जितनी अच्छी बातें बोलने वाली थी तो सब बोली जा चुकी हैं, तो मैंने को ज़्यादा बोलना नहीं है. इन्होंने एक बात बताई कि इन्होंने कभी मेरी बात नहीं मानी, आज भी नहीं मानेंगे, और उन्होंने उसको सिद्ध भी कर दिया. दूसरी बात इन्होंने जो नहीं बताई वो ये कि हर एग्ज़ाम के पहले मेरी कापी ये ले जाते थे कि भाई तूने तो पढ़ लिया होगा, आज मुझे पढ़ने दे। और उसको आज भी सिद्ध किया। मेरा समय जो था वो इन्होंने ऑलरेडी यूज़ कर लिया है। तो बस आप जब यहाँ से जाएं तो इन्होंने जो बहुत सारी अच्छी बातें बताई उन्हें ज़रूर याद रखें, लेकिन एक बात हमेशा हमेशा याद रखें, आई कैन डू इट। आप सब कुछ संभव है, आपको संभव बनाना पड़ता है। थैंक यू।
अरे वाह, तो मैं इसको अभी से आज से यूज़ करना चाहिए, आज से ही यूज़ करना चाहिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
I request Mrs. Director Professor Vanshika Lakshmi and Treasurer Ma'am Shri Bizlani to please come on the stage for prize distribution ceremony. Then management aptitude test held for third year. On first we have Aryan Verma. On third we have Kritika Parashar. For essay writing competition held in third year, second is Satvik Rao. And on third we have Bhavish Sabharwal. Organized for third year. On the third we have again Kritika Parashar. First we have Ayush Sharma from civil branch on second. Third is shared by two participants of mechanical and civil respectively, Arjun and Kamal Singh.
In English essay writing competition, first position Shabd Saini from the electrical, second year. On the second position, Dhan Adhar. On the third position, Ashna Suri. Management aptitude test held in third year, first position Madhav Gautam, electrical. Shah Goyal from mechanical. Position Rakshan Chapadhyay from mechanical. And Mohammad Sameer from the mechanical on third position. Competitions held in Agricultural Engineering Department. Quiz competition. First, on the first place, Shyamendra Singh. On second place, Ashay Kumar Sharma. In chart making competition, first prize, Apar Satsangi. Second, Prashant Gautam. Third, KM Sakshi. In essay writing competition, first Shamendra Singh and Lakshya Chaudhary. Second, Diksha from 4th year. Third, Lalit Pratap Singh from 3rd year. Drawing competition held in 2nd year. First prize, Gunjan Gupta. Gungun Gupta.
And on third we have Shaili Singh.
आपको इंजीनियर्स डे पर दयालबाग विश्वविद्यालय द्वारा आयोजित यह कार्यक्रम कैसा लगा, ज़रूर हमें बताएं और अपनी प्रतिक्रिया भी दें, राय भी रखें कि इस कार्यक्रम के माध्यम से आपको क्या चीज़ पता चली, क्या चीज़ हासिल हुई, और इसमें कोई आपको लगता है कि इसमें कुछ कमियां थीं या कोई और बात थी, तो वो भी आप हमें इस वीडियो पर कह सकते हैं। थैंक यू वेरी मच। मैं आरबी सिंह यादव।